If you're driving a car, you need gasoline. If you're making solvents, you need gasoline. Even your gardening tools rely on gasoline. Gasoline is so essential that its price can influence the cost of goods, determining whether prices rise or fall in a country. Today, we're diving into the world of gasoline, specifically how it's made. How can this resource be extracted from the ground, refined, and ultimately used to shape global power? As everyone knows, crude oil is the father of all petroleum products, but it is not available in every single place as it seems. Crude oil is found deep beneath the Earth's surface, typically in underground reservoirs, sedimentary rock formations, and offshore beneath the ocean floor. It is extracted from oil fields located in regions such as the Middle East, North America, Russia, and parts of Africa. Some of the largest oil-producing countries are Saudi Arabia, the United States, Russia, Canada, and Iraq. Offshore drilling platforms are used to access crude oil beneath the seabed, while onshore drilling taps into reserves found beneath land. These deposits were formed over millions of years from the remains of ancient marine organisms that were buried under layers of sediment and subjected to heat and pressure, transforming them into the valuable resource we rely on today. To create gasoline, steps need to be taken. We're going to go through these steps one by one. Step 1. Extracting crude oil. We have already talked a bit about where crude oil can be gotten, so no need to go back into that. To access these reserves, oil companies use massive drilling rigs capable of reaching depths of several miles. These machines penetrate layers of rock and sediment with remarkable precision, creating a channel for the crude oil to rise to the surface. In some cases, natural underground pressure forces the oil upward, but when pressure is insufficient, powerful pumps extract the oil. Once brought to the surface, crude oil is transported via pipelines, tankers, or rail to refineries, where its transformation into usable fuel begins. Step 2. Distillation of crude oil. Once crude oil arrives at a refinery, it undergoes its first major transformation, distillation. This process takes place in towering distillation columns, where the oil is heated to temperatures exceeding 350 degrees Celsius. As it heats up, the various components of crude oil separate based on their boiling points. The distillation column functions like a layered heat filter. Lighter substances, such as gases, rise to the top, while heavier materials, like asphalt, remain at the bottom. In the middle, gasoline fractions condense and are collected for further refining. But this initial separation does not yield fuel that is ready for use. The gasoline fraction must still undergo more processes to enhance its quality and efficiency. Step 3. Fuel enhancement, catalytic cracking. To really gain yield from gasoline, refineries employ a process known as catalytic cracking. This technique uses high temperatures and chemical catalysts to break down the heavy hydrocarbons into smaller and more energy-dense molecules. Okay, let's look at it like this. It's a long, complex molecular chain. The cracking process effectively cuts these long chains into smaller, more manageable pieces, increasing the fuel output. This step is necessary because it allows refineries to extract as much gasoline as possible from each barrel of crude oil. In fact, catalytic cracking can boost gasoline production to around 72 liters per barrel, helping to meet the ever-growing global demand for fuel. Step 4. Optimizing gasoline for engine performance. Although the refining process has now produced gasoline, it still requires optimization to ensure peak performance in engines. This is where reforming comes into play, a process designed to increase gasoline's octane rating. But what exactly is an octane rating? Simply put, it measures gasoline's resistance to premature combustion, also known as knocking, inside an engine. A higher octane rating translates to better efficiency and smoother engine operation. During reforming, high temperatures and catalysts modify the molecular structure of gasoline, making it more resistant to engine compression. This step not only enhances fuel performance, but also prevents potential engine damage caused by inefficient combustion. Step 5. Final blending. Now that the gasoline has been refined and its octane level optimized, it's time for the final step, blending. This process takes place in specialized mixing tanks, where a variety of additives are incorporated to improve the fuel's quality and longevity. These additives serve various functions. Let's talk about each of the additives. Firstly, detergents. This prevents carbon buildup in engines, which can affect performance. Antioxidants. It helps prevent fuel from degrading over time. Corrosion inhibitors. It protects the metal components in fuel systems from damage. Anti-knock agents. It enhances octane ratings for a smoother engine operation. Additionally, certain volatile compounds are added to ensure gasoline evaporates efficiently, improving engine startup in cold conditions. This final blend ensures that gasoline not only powers vehicles effectively, but also minimizes emissions and prolongs engine life. Step 6. Quality control. Before gasoline is distributed for use, it must pass stringent quality control tests. In specialized laboratories, samples are analyzed to ensure they meet industry standards for octane rating, purity, stability, and combustion efficiency. Even minor impurities can negatively impact engine performance and emissions, making these tests a crucial part of the refining process. If a batch does not meet the required specifications, adjustments are made before the fuel is approved for distribution. This ensures that every drop of gasoline meets the highest standards of safety, efficiency, and reliability. Step 7. Storage and distribution. After undergoing refining, enhancement, and quality control, the gasoline is stored in massive fuel tanks, ready for transportation. From the refinery, it is transported via pipelines, tanker trucks, ships, or rail to distribution centers and gas stations worldwide. At gas stations, gasoline is stored in underground tanks, waiting to be pumped into vehicles. Thanks to an intricate supply chain, fuel stations remain stocked with a steady supply of gasoline, ensuring that drivers always have access to the fuel they need. While the gasoline in your tank may have been refined just days ago, its origins trace back millions of years to when crude oil first began forming beneath the Earth's surface. Every time you fill up your car, you're using a fuel that has undergone an extraordinary transformation, from ancient organic matter trapped beneath the ocean floor to a refined liquid engineered for high performance. The journey from crude oil to gasoline involves cutting-edge engineering, precise refining techniques, and rigorous quality control, all designed to ensure that every liter meets the highest standards. So, the next time you visit a gas station, take a moment to appreciate the science and innovation behind gasoline production. It's more than just fuel. It's a product of natural history, human ingenuity, and technological advancement. Now that you know the incredible process behind it, you might see your next tank of gas in a whole new light. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more interesting content. We have other interesting content for you. Click the left or the right video and enjoy.